this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Leo, in today's reading, I am going to give you one card from the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, one from the Joe Wall Oracle cards also. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Just wanted to also let you know that thank you for sticking with me. I did have to take some time off because I am definitely doing a lot of healing myself. So going through a lot. So, just thank you for always being here with me and really continuing to follow me. And also, it is very good to be back. I had to take some time off for myself, just doing a lot of clearing. So very nice. All right, so here we go, you guys. Let's get started on your reading, Leo, and see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, so one card for Leo. This is for Leo for their highest good. Very nice. And then you have this one. One card for their highest good, Spirit, for their highest good. All right, so you start off with the Begin Now card. It says take your first step. So definitely, I feel like, start doing things differently. I feel like you're going to start doing things differently. I feel like you're going to be moving forward. I feel like you're, even though you may be afraid or, I feel like you're going to have that courage because definitely we're having a new moon on February 1st. And it is definitely a Lionsgate new moon. Leo is here. So definitely something is going to push you forward. So expect that. I also feel with this card, memories, cherish memories of loved ones. So definitely, I feel like everybody's reminiscing or going through a healing right now, really thinking of their loved ones or their past that's going on. I feel like you are definitely remembering a lot, cherishing those moments. I got basically almost the same one card for, not the same card, but the same one for Virgo. And, it said to cherish your relationships. And I feel like you are also cherishing everything, anybody and everyone in your life, because people have come and gone in our lives, and we really got to cherish those people that have stayed. All right, so let's do this. Leo, let's do this, Leo. See what's going on. All right, Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo, 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 Leo. Leo, this is for Leo for their highest good, Spirit. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. What you need to do now. Oh, you came into your own reading, Leo. One for the what you need to work on. And the outcome. You also have the Page of Wands here. So there's definitely a new messages coming in. I feel like you're definitely trying to go on a different path. But I see that there's opportunities coming towards you also. I feel like also that you stand very strong. I feel like there's breakthroughs coming in. And I feel like you clearly see now. You're really seeing clearly now. There is definitely an end of a cycle coming through for you. So definitely things are going to be moving forward for you. You start off with the Chariot card here, Leo. The Chariot card is definitely talking about you moving forward, their success, taking control of everything that's going on in your life, which is really good. Definitely a lot of you guys could be moving resident to resident here, and also traveling. I feel like traveling is in here for you guys. You do have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is talking about it's in the situation. So, you've been very emotional. Could be going through a sadness or even a grief that's been happening in your life, but definitely a lot of emotions have been building up for you. You also have the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is definitely talking about, really taking your time about things, trying not to rush on things either. Really, really be objective and look at everything that's going on. Also, I feel like you need to really believe in yourself, because I feel like there's, you need to really know that, things are definitely going to work out and be in your favor. And I also feel like you just need patience. The thing with Leos is that they really want everything right there and then. They don't want to, wait for it, and it's very hard for them to wait, because it's so exciting, or it's just once you want it to be done already. And it's like it's going to take your time. It's going to take time, okay? So have patience for everything that's going on around you. I also feel like I said, it's in divine timing. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming towards you. Definitely the door is opening for you. So it's very nice to see that. Like I said, there's a cycle coming to a close, and there's definitely that new path opening up for you. I also feel like there's, abundance here for you also. And then you came into your own reading, Leo. It's a strength card. You are there with that lion. You know how to handle things. You really do. Find your courage and your strength to overcome anything that you're dealing with, even if it's big or small. Really find your confidence and know that everything is going to fall into place. And also too, I feel like everything that you've been through, use it as a learning tool. Use it as a lesson that you need to learn. Okay, like the past, just use it as a lesson. Learn from it and just move on. You do have the King of Cups here. I feel with the King of Cups that you do know how to handle your emotions. I feel like for you to just how to handle yourself. Okay, try not to put your emotions out there towards, like, dealing with anybody, like dealing with people. Like, you started off, okay, just pretend you had a bad day. Okay, you're at work and you're just having you started off with a bad morning, right? Don't let your clientele see that you're having a bad day. Really separate it from your work, from your home to your work. Really separate that. That's a message for somebody. And then I have the Hierophant here for what you need to work on. And I do feel like you need to continue with your spiritual teachings. I feel like you're definitely looking for answers, and definitely seeking answers from, maybe from a teacher, or looking, you're wondering. I feel like you're doing that, or you're wanting to do that. And I feel like you will find all the answers that you're looking for. I also feel like you're looking at traditional values and religion values. And I also feel like you could be going on a spiritual journey here. You got to believe. And I feel like there's also a blessing trying to come through for you. You have the Six of Swords here for the outcome. And the Six of Swords is definitely talking about, you leaving a lot of the obstacles behind that you were dealing with. If you really look closely, yeah, it does. She's got like a lot of, rocky water here, and behind her, she's got really smooth water. So it's like you're leaving the obstacles behind that were just not meant for you. So this is very nice to see. All right, so let's do this. See what's going on in your reading. Why is the Chariot here? Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo. One card for Leo's. Two cards for Leo's. Spirit for the highest good. Wow. Definitely. I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, I do feel, so you have the Chariot card. You start off with the Chariot card. Definitely a lot of success going towards the success, moving. Could also be traveling here for some of you guys. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, I feel like you're trying to keep everything balanced, and I feel like you're going to make a decision very soon, because a lot of things have changed for you. Things have been changing for you. You are not the same person. You are totally completed changing a lot of things within you and around you. But I feel like you need to be open for other options, like be open for other opportunities, like be open, just to be open about other things, instead of just like trying to focus on one thing. They want you to really be open for other things. Okay. Wow. Okay. There's decisions that you're making too, Leo. You have the Three of Swords here. And why is the Three of Swords here? One more card. Wow. Okay. So with the Three of Swords here, I do feel that definitely you've been going through some kind of heartbreak. You know, could have been grieving, could have been upsetting. You know, just really sad. A lot of opening wound here. An open wound is here, and I feel like there's a lot of emotions. I feel like you've been very angry. I feel like you're frustrated. You have a lot of anxiety. Whatever you want to say it. You know, you've been doing that. And I feel like you've been going through a lot right now, as far as your emotions, and they're asking you to really just move forward from that. Right now you need to give yourself some self-care, some self-love, and stop, being so cruel to yourself. Like, you go back and forth, second guess yourself, like, I should have done it this way or should have done it that way, and why didn't I do it this way, and you're very hard on yourself, and they're asking you to really nurture yourself right now and take care of yourself better. I feel like you need to take care of your inner child also. Your inner child has a lot to do with it. Within you, that's your soul, and right now you're very harsh with it, and they're asking you, talk, speak differently about yourself, do different things, really nurture yourself and love yourself. Also, wow, it's nice. Then you have the Knight of Wands here, and why is the Knight of Wands here for? Oh, I'm sorry, this is in the past or now. I do feel it's now. I feel like you need to really slow down and really have, you're going in a new direction, definitely moving forward. But you got to believe that things are going to fall into place for you. If without that believing, you're not going to, without being, you just need to be positive on everything that's going on in your life, because there's no sense in you, fooling yourself or, being harsh to yourself. Really, really believe that everything is going to fall into place for you. Okay. There's going to be something new. There's new opportunities coming towards you also, which is very nice. Um, you know, really try to slow down on things. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles up here for what's hidden. And why is the Ace of Pentacles here? One more card. You got the 2-1. So there is a decision that you are definitely contemplating about things. All right. So you start off with the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, there's definitely there's a lot of options coming towards you. There's also a lot of opportunities coming towards you. So it's nice. New beginnings, new opportunities. So it's very nice. You could also be starting a project also. And definitely this new cycle's coming through. But you do also have the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. The Page of Cups is definitely talking about being persistent with your dreams, really putting your dreams out there, really working on your dreams, making them come true. I feel like you need to trust what you're feeling about things, like really trust your intuition also. That goes right along with your intuition. I feel like there's definitely new opportunities, but I feel like you need to have that forgiveness and that compassion, because without that, we don't have anything. You need that, okay? Really have that no matter what. Just have it for yourself. Have it for your that you don't have to go through it to anybody and tell them, oh, I forgive you, nothing like that. You just got to have that compassion and forgiveness, like really have that, so you can open your heart. Okay. I also feel like I feel like you are also you need to pay attention to how you're feeling. Like I said, your feelings, like, if if there's a reason why you're feeling sad, then why are you feeling sad? Look at it. It's okay to be sad when you're going through a lot of healing, but ask yourself, why are you always in your feelings, or why do you always feel alone? And it's a part of healing that you're going through right now. But I feel like definitely just keep going forward and really be persistent with your dreams. Okay. And really have that compassion and forgiveness. You also have the Two of Wands here. I feel with the Two of Wands that you're definitely making plans for something. I feel like there's decisions that you're going to be making also. I also feel like you're waiting on somebody or something to come in. Really have patience for everything that's going on, okay? No matter what. you have this strength card here. And why is the strength card here in the hopes and the fears? One more card. Wow. Um, okay. So you do have a strength card here, and they want you definitely, there's something in your life that you're trying to contemplate about. There's something that you were wanting to leave, or you're just trying to decide, how am I going to do this? How am I going to walk away? You know, because I feel like you're trying to walk away from something, and they're asking you to find your courage and your confidence to do it. They're asking you to really, you know how to handle things, you know, no matter what, you know, even if it's fearful, that you are definitely going to walk away from something. If you see this lady, she's walking away from something, right? She's not, because she already knows her worth. She already knows that, you know, she doesn't need to be there. She doesn't need to stay there because of everything that's been going on, or people have been rude to her, cruel to her. She moves on, you know. It could be he or she, it doesn't matter. Tarot has no gender here. But you're definitely going to be walking away from something, and they're asking you to. They're telling you, hey, it's time to move up, to get up and walk away, especially if you feel like you don't belong there. It's time to get up and walk away. And that is definitely for something, for someone. That's a message for somebody. And then you have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is definitely talking about, you know, that you're searching for answers. You're looking for the things, you know, for why do I have to walk away, or why do I have to leave, you know, that kind of thing, you know. But I feel like you need to go within and try to find that, try to go within and find the answers, because they are definitely within you. A lot of times also, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're on this spiritual journey, which is opening up your spiritual source, your intuition, your the guides are guiding you to something different, something for you to know. And I feel like a lot of you guys are on that spiritual journey also. Definitely leaving something behind, going on a new path. You have the King of Cups up here for the what you need to do now. One more card. Definitely a decision here. Um, So there is a new cycle coming through. I feel like one cycle is about to close, but your luck is going to change for the better. Things are going to start moving better. You really do know how to handle yourself, so really keep your emotions balanced. Okay, make sure you do. You know, you're a Leo. Okay, really be strong and find the courage to continue to keep going no matter what. Okay, that's what they're saying. There is definitely a decision here, and there's also an offer. They're asking you to trust the process and everything that's going on in your life. You also have the Hierophant here again. And why is the Hierophant here for Leo? Wow. So you do have the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, which is very nice. With the Queen of Swords, I do feel like you really need to stand your ground. The Hierophant is here, and he's asking you to really go within. Okay, really go within. Really try to find the answers. Try to go within and meditate. I mean, I feel like you need to. I feel like there could be like some kind of teacher, some kind of lesson or teacher that's here that's going to teach you something, or you're going to see something also. But with the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Swords, I'm sorry. With the Queen of Swords here, they're asking you to really stand your ground and for you to speak your truth about things, okay, no matter what. You know, the Queen of Swords, she has a lot of clarity. She knows what she needs to do, and that's you, okay? I feel like you're going to get the answers that you're looking for, because you're going to start seeing clearly. I feel like when you're making decisions, also you need to leave your emotions out of it. Okay, try your best to leave your emotions out of it. And then with the Nine of Cups here, I feel like you also need to really stand back and really see everything that you have done. You know, you tend not to see all the accomplishments that you have been going through, the achievements that you've made, you know, in life, and you seem to not remember all that, you know, and they're asking you, you know, hey, step back and look at it. Step back at all these things that you have done, how far you have come, how everything that you have done from day one till now. You know, you are definitely not in the same place that you were before, and you need to look at that. Okay, I feel like there is definitely some kind of wish fulfillment coming through. I feel like you're going to achieve more if you want it, but you need to speak some kind of truth here. Also need to speak what's on your mind, but stand your ground. Okay. You have the Six of Swords here, and why is the Six of Swords here for Leo? One more card. You have the Six of Cups, and you have the Hangman. All right, so definitely leaving something behind. You could be leaving obstacles. You could also be leaving, just things that just were not for you. Could be leaving a career also, because there's a lot of things here, but definitely leaving a lot of different things. So be ready, okay? Because better times are here. You're not going to be dealing with a lot of obstacles, but you really need patience for everything. I feel like you could be waiting on something, but I also feel like you need to have your patience for everything that's going on. I also feel like you need to have that compassion and forgiveness for everything that has been done to you or said to you. And for yourself, like forgive yourself for everything that's been going on in your life that you just were not happy with, or did. Forgive yourself. Okay, it's okay to forgive yourself. I also feel like you're being very nostalgic, thinking about memories, because this card is also here. So you're very nostalgic right now, thinking about everything that's been going on. Okay. So, really be careful on how you're making decisions, Leo. Really be careful. Take your time with it. Really give yourself some self-care and some self-love. Remember, you've come a long way. Okay. All right. So, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.